Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. Today we are going to do a get ready with me and I'm just going to give you some life updates, what's going on in my life, what I've been up to, where I've been. I just feel like it's been a while since I've just like said hi and kind of talked with you guys in a way that's not like project pan this, project pan that. So yeah, we're just gonna start with the foundation. I am gonna do my eye makeup off camera because I've been filming IG reels. I will have that link down below, but I'm gonna go in with my NYX Marshmellow Primer. This is really nice. I only really need one pump of it, maybe a pump and a half tops, just because it's a nice pore filling, but like not too pore filling. Like it's not enough to like make me feel clogged, like my pores clogged if I wear it multiple days in a row, but it just looks like very smoothing on the skin. Next, I'm going to go in with the Lip Bar Skin Glow Serum. Maybe I shouldn't talk about the products, but I just want to say like this is nothing to write home about. I definitely don't think it's worth the money. Wouldn't repurchase, but I will get my money's worth out of it. So I have been, I guess the first thing I should talk about is the 75 hard challenge that I was doing. So I did the 75 hard, which if you're unfamiliar is a pretty like extensive, self-help, like fitness, I won't say diet because it's not really like a diet, but it is, just like a lifestyle change or like a lifestyle challenge. So if you're unfamiliar, the very, very abbreviated, abridged version is it's 75 days. You have to work out twice a day. One of them has to be an outside workout, like barring like weather. If there's a tornado outside, like don't go and work out outside, but like barring any like horrid weather, thunderstorms, like things that you make you a little bit fearful for your life if you're caught outside in them. But work out twice a day. Each of them has to be 45 minutes. You have to drink a gallon of water, read 10 pages nonfiction, reading, what else? A progress picture every single day. And I feel like I'm missing something, but I can't remember. You have to stick to whatever diet you're doing. So I'm doing Weight Watchers and that's been very successful for me. So that's like had to eat within my points kind of thing. So throughout the time doing the 75 hard challenge, I actually ended up losing about 15 pounds, which is substantial in my opinion. I feel like for 2.5 months, that's a great amount of weight to lose. Not necessarily having to lose that weight. Like I don't feel the need that I have to lose weight. I'm not doing it for anyone. I just kind of wanted to be a healthier pet parent for Bandit, if I'm being quite honest. And it seems a little silly that a dog has spurred health and wellness in my life again, but he definitely has. So throughout the course of the couple months that we did do this, because we are all wrapped up now. We quit a little earlier than 75 days. Josh and I were both doing the challenge, and we were doing it with a coworker of Josh's, and she cut out at like the 60-day mark. So we decided like collectively all of us would just kind of be done at that point. But yeah, so technically failed the 75 hard challenge, but we've kind of still been doing the 75 hard challenge, and not like to the full extent of like work out twice a day, 45 minutes each time. We've just been kind of working out, and working out is very loose of a term. I feel like we've been like biking and going on walks and just enjoying time outside versus like our normal hermit life is just very much inside. So it's just been really nice to like enjoy time outside, enjoy time together, like as a family and the dog. And I mean, the dog is family. So it's just been really, really nice to kind of do that and just be healthier. Like both Josh and myself we're like really feeling run down before doing like the challenge, and we're both feeling just a lot more energized, a lot more just a lot more energized. It's like as simple as that. Oh, another thing with that challenge was you couldn't drink any alcohol, which was fine because I haven't really been drinking alcohol since April. So that might also be a contributing factor. But altogether, like since April to now, I have lost, and not that like anyone has to lose weight. I didn't think that I needed to necessarily. But I've lost like 45 pounds, which is like humongous in my opinion. Like that is a lot of weight to lose in a relatively short amount of time. I'm not being unhealthy about it. I am eating regularly. If you know me, I love food so much. I love food so much. So we've really been enjoying it though. We have learned to not overindulge on things, but we still can indulge on things. Like this past weekend, I mean it's Sunday right now, but this past weekend we've had like pizza, we've had chicken wings, we've eaten not the healthiest, but we've portioned down like what we are eating. So we're not like overeating like we used to do. So it's just been really nice to kind of reset, I guess, in a way, like our diet, or not even our diet in terms of like what we eat, how we eat, not necessarily like a diet in normal work, like in the normal frame of reference with like when you say diet, you're like, oh, you're eating less calories, you're eating less food, like not necessarily what I mean with that. I mean just in general, like our diets have evolved and changed over the course of since we've been really serious about Weight Watchers and just kind of both collectively wanted to just be healthier humans. I'm sleeping better. I'm feeling like my mood is better. Having to read the nonfiction books throughout the challenge has really helped me like in my professional life as well. It's helped me not be such a like aggressive kind of person. Like I read a book called like, what was it? Creating a Drama-Free Workplace. And that was honestly the best read I had during this challenge. Like I just feel so much more empowered, and knowing how communication styles differ between people, and like that seems like such like a no duh, but kind of learning how some of the people that I work with, how they talk and like it helped me kind of just like take a step back and realize like it's not me, like don't read into it, just like get to the like don't read in between the lines, don't read into like the attitude, just like try to get to like the root cause and like bottom line of like what problem you're trying to solve and like how you can solve it collectively as a team. It's been really, really enlightening having like a new refreshed mindset throughout this challenge, and just like realizing not to like read into things as much as I was, and just kind of like take a step back and like look at it from another person's perspective, which is very difficult when you're like in the middle of it. Like when you're in the thick of it, it's hard to just be like, no, this, like, let's take a step back. It's so hard to do that. It is so hard to do that. But yeah, that is really where, ooh, sorry, I'm just like whacking the mic. That's where I've been for the most part. Also, they have us back in the office, which is like so sad to me. I thought we were only going to have to go back 3 days like in office and then 2 days at home, which I was like, oh, that's fine. Like, that's not a big deal. Maybe I can talk them into like letting me do 2 days, because Bandit has a bit of separation anxiety in terms of he's okay at home, especially Josh is remote still. But he has started like, he never used to dig in the yard, and now he's like digging holes to the other side of the world. So, but he's been doing really good. Otherwise, he's been going to doggy daycare a couple times a week. Not since I've gone back to the office, because that's kind of what I want to mention as well. So the doggy daycare had a kennel cough outbreak, and Bandit ended up getting kennel cough, and he's all better now. It lasted 2 solid weeks, like 2 very solid weeks of him just having like this very bad cough. And I've never had an animal that had kennel cough before, or if I did, it was when I was so much younger and it was like my family dog and I kind of didn't know or understand. So it was my first experience with a dog having like that kind of sickness. He's been through, the poor baby, I'm just like looking at him now. Poor baby had a very rough summer, in all honesty. Like, he had his neuter, and then he had back dew claws, which they're just like really floppy, like no cartilage, no bone was in like the back paws dew claws. So they recommend to remove those surgically, and they just cut them off and they stitch him back up. And he ripped his poor stitches. The poor guy, again, like, he's been having a hard time this summer. So first it was the stitches issue, like where the stitches came out and he had to go back and he had to have stitches in for longer than he really should have had them in for, because when they took them out, he still, like, since the other ones ripped out and were like, the wound was a little bit more opened, those ones had to be left in. So he had to have the stitches in. So we were just like really calm with him, like not really going on walks with him or taking him outside to do like strenuous activity, because we didn't want the stitches to reopen and then him have like even more prolonged like issues. So after that got all resolved, we started to take him to doggy daycare. And he does so well in the doggy daycare, and it is so cute. They have he went twice a week for about 3 weeks until like the kennel cough. Oh, goodness gracious. Until like he got his kennel cough. And he's all fine now, like I said. But it's so cute watching like the one place that we go to. It's pretty close to my work, so I just take him in the car with me, drop him off, and then head into the office. But he is just so unbelievably cute. They have cameras that you can watch the dogs like play and interact. So I'll have like the doggy daycare up, and then I will have work up, and I'll be working, like just checking in. And he's so cute. He's a very high energy dog. He's very, very friendly, but very high energy. So seeing other dogs that are like the same size or as big or bigger than him play in his play style, and some of them are even more active and more playful than him. And I didn't know, like, he is a 9.5, 10-month-old puppy, and he is just like a big ball of energy. And it's hard for him to not be go, go, go. And seeing like some of these other dogs trying to play with him and him be like, I'm ready for a nap. It's just very funny. Like, I never thought he would be tired out until doggy daycare. And I feel bad because I don't want to take him back to the daycare until October, just in case there's any residual dogs that have kennel cough. I don't want him to just keep like going back and like having to come home for 2 weeks and then like finally get the kennel cough out of his system and then like reintroduce it into his system. I rather that kind of run its course through the daycare. But he has a doggy play date with my brother's dog today. I'm very excited. Okay, but for the most part, I have just plowed through doing my complexion makeup, and which means I'm about to hop off and do my eye look for my IG reel. I'm about to tell Josh that I just finished my makeup in 15 minutes. He's not going to believe me. It takes me a long time normally. But yeah, I will be right back with the finished look, and I'll just say I'll bid you adieu then. Okay, so that is, and if you are curious what is on my eyes, again, it is the Natasha Denona Gold palette. More of these like warm gold shades. I really like this. I really like that gold. It is very, very like in your face kind of gold, not like a soft hint of gold. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys have been up to. I would love to know how your guys' summer has been going. Do you guys have any plans for the autumnal months that are approaching us? I know personally, I just want to go drink apple cider and eat cinnamon donuts at a cider mill so bad and have as many bonfires as humanly possible in like the next 3-month time span. But that is it for this video. Let me know, again, anything that you want to see. If you guys want to see like a video on YouTube for a 3 looks 1 palette using the Natasha Denona Gold palette, I would be more than happy to film that. I know that this palette is discontinued now, or it is getting discontinued, and you can find it at very, very limited stores, Sephora, in stores at Sephora, not online. Natasha Denona does not have it. I found mine at Look Fantastic US website. So that is where I picked mine up. But yeah, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are staying healthy, sane, and safe, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!